Well, not a very good weekend at the box office for a couple of studios, actually. But we're going to start off with Pixar's Elio, which managed to break a record for them. It's their lowest opening ever. Now, Pixar just had a hit. Inside Out 2 raked in a lot of money. It did. But other than Inside Out 2, they haven't had a very good string of movies at the box office. In fact, they've had quite a few stinkers, and this is yet another one for them. I don't know a lot about Elio. I have not watched it, so I can't tell you if there's any nonsense in it or not. But the days of people just rushing to the theaters to see a Pixar movie, those days are over. Done. This studio, in a lot of ways, has become kind of tainted, I think, because of the nonsense that they've been doing over the past few years. Inside Out 2, I think, got somewhat of a pass because of the brand recognition. Inside Out was a pretty big movie. And then, word of mouth got on that one. But if there's one thing that we can take from that is they are capable of still making a movie. But every now and then, when they put something like this out, for some reason, no one wants to watch it. And then another one that stung up the box office is 28 Years Later, which I actually went and watched that movie. I thought it was fun. It was all right. Fun is the wrong, because it's got a lot of drama in it. Actually, I'm wondering if that's what turned a lot of people off to it, was the drama in this movie, because the originals are a lot more action-packed. But I kind of enjoyed this world that they built. I like it when we go into the future of a zombie apocalypse, compared to always starting off right when it's going down. I like, okay, well, it's 20 years later. This is the world the survivors have built. This is how they're living. These are the communities that they have. I like that stuff. I would like to see more zombie movies do that instead of always dropping us off right at the beginning. I liked a lot of things about this movie, actually. I didn't. The ending is a little. I guess this isn't a big spoiler, but it's a cliffhanger. So there's another one coming out called The Temple of Bone, if it does come out, because this movie, I don't know if it's going to make its money back. I can't imagine it was a huge budget, so I guess we'll see. But there were a lot of things I liked about 28 Years Later. I was actually kind of surprised to see the audience score so low. It's actually a 60-something% on 28 Years Later, which is crazy if you think about it. I would expect it to be a little higher. I don't care about the critic score. But 61% for all audience, which is kind of nuts. So I don't know how that movie's going to do. It doesn't look like it's going to have good word of mouth. So here's where we're at. You've come down here. How to Train Your Dragon. Still making a shit ton of money. This movie going to be just fine for a while. 28 Years Later, 30. Elio, 21 million. Lilo and Stitch. See, I can't rag on Disney too hard because, okay, Pixar bombed here, but Lilo and Stitch is going to make $1 billion probably. Lilo and Stitch will probably be in the theaters for a long time. It's probably going to have legs. Parents are just going to take their kids to see it for something to do. So, Karate Kid Legends is dead. Ballerina is dead. Let's see. Final Destination Bloodlines. Probably not a high budget. Mission Impossible. I still haven't seen this yet. I'll probably just wait for the 4K Blu-ray at this point. 28 Years Later is something that if I'm going to go to the theaters and watch something, that was the movie I wanted to really go see. I didn't think the last Mission Impossible was very good. So I'm not in a quick rush to go see the new one. I mean, I like the shit they're doing in that new one. I love the stunts, but it just wasn't drawing me in. Because I didn't enjoy whatever Final Reckoning Part 1. Is that what they're doing with it? They're just calling him. Yeah, part 2. I didn't like part 1 very much. So, yeah, Elio becomes worst Pixar opening of all time with 21 million domestic opening weekend box office. And this is the real story. What do you do with Pixar, man? How do you fix the Pixar problem? And you could say that because while they did have a hit with Inside Out 2, every other movie they've put out has been a stinker. So, I mean, you can't just keep releasing sequel after sequel after sequel. You have to make new shit. And anytime they do, it just bombs. It doesn't carry itself. So, and the real sting, Elio was supposed to be a heartwarming return to original storytelling. It's now a cautionary tale. While Pixar's corporate parent, Disney, is publicly confident the film will leg out like last year's surprise performer Elemental, which eventually grossed $500 million worldwide, early signs suggest that Elio won't enjoy the same second win. That film opened stronger than Elio, with $29.6 million in North America, while the underperforming Lightyear pulled $50.5 million domestically on debut. Oh, did Elemental do that? Okay, well, I guess that did all right if it legged out at $500 million. I don't know what the cost. These movies don't cost nearly as much as some of these other movies that they put out. I think usually, what does a Pixar movie cost? Like $200 million, something like that. Disney and Pixar have been officially pushing Elio as a $150 million production, but multiple Hollywood insiders are disputing that figure, suggesting the real number could be closer to $300 million after extensive rewrites, last-minute restructuring, and costly production delays. While reshoots aren't the typical term in animation, the concept still applies. Major scenes were reportedly reanimated or repurposed multiple times as the film struggled to find its tone and identity. Is it about a kid? What is he getting bullied or something because he has an eye problem? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know a lot about this movie. I haven't heard anybody come out and say it's like wild bullshit or anything. So, oh yeah, he gets abducted by aliens in this. That's what it is. I remember seeing that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. People just don't seem to have the same confidence in Pixar anymore. This is another big dud for them. They're just not a guaranteed studio anymore. And like I said, man, Pixar movies, when they came out, that used to be a big deal. Disney movies coming out in general used to be a big deal. And that's just not the thing anymore. And they did that to themselves. That's all their fault. They screwed themselves with that. From going from a sure thing to a, well, I don't know. I better wait till other parents see it so they can tell me if a character whips their dick out or something. Yeah, they don't go that far, but the point is, you don't feel confident taking your children to these movies anymore on a whim. Like, you need to know. Now, like I said, I haven't heard anything like that about Elio. As far as I know, it's safe, but no one else seems to care. It's wild. And 28 years later, doing pretty poorly. 60 million global bow for 28 years later. It's almost like a split between domestic and international. Elio only made 35 million worldwide. That's wild. That is pretty crazy, man. Usually the international can save this shit, but no, not this time. Crazy stuff, bro. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the video. Also, subscribe if you're new here. Give us an old subscription. It's free. Also, if you would, check out my comic book. It's in the description. It's awesome. 60-plus pages of pure action. All we're trying to do is entertain you with this book. We have multiple ways to pick up the 4 covers, including a buy-it-all. You can also get CGC slabs, which are signed by me. I will be going down to Dallas to sign these, and then we'll send them off to CGC. Think of how awesome these would look on your wall. And we also just have the regular books. If you want to just pick up cover D, this is only $17. It's not a wallet buster. There's plenty of ways to pick the book up with different options like to buy it all. But if you just want to read the book, you just want to check it out, this is only $17. So you can't go wrong. We also have shirts, posters. We've got a supplemental book for $6. Check it out. I promise you're going to love it. And with that, like, share the video, and the link to the comic if you would. That's free to do. You don't want to buy it? Okay. Share the link. Somebody out there might want to. You could make a great gift too. So check it out. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.